The Joe Rogan Experience.
Well, that's what happened.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's what happens, by the way, when there are presidential debates where the moderators are typically less than ideal in terms of their expressed bias. And that's why I was very excited. And I think I had even shared when the rumor was coming out that, you know, you'd be willing to moderate a debate between Biden and Trump. I thought, God damn, that's a great idea. Whatever happened with that? Did either of their camps reach out to you, or did you connect with them? What happened with that whole story?
Trump was all in. He was all in.
Oh,
He wanted to do it. Yeah, he tweeted it. I mean, he wanted to do it. He contacted people that contacted me to do it, but I never reached out to the Biden people. I felt like if they wanted to do it, they would reach out to me. And if they did, I would have done it. But I just don't think that's a good forum for him. I mean, as we've seen, the debates themselves, specifically the last debate, was not good for him. But what I would have done is, like when he was saying that I've never said I was going to ban fracking, Jamie would have just pulled up video of him saying I'm going to ban fracking, and that would have been horrible for him. It would have been much better in terms of getting some clarity on what he's actually said and what he's actually done. And, you know, and then the other things about saying that his son never received any money from Russia, and that's a lie. It's been disproven. It hasn't been disproven. He knows it hasn't been disproven, but he knows that he can say that on the air and no one's going to call him on it. I would have stopped the moderation. I would have stopped the thing where I go, sir, we're going to pull up these articles, and I want you to tell me what about these articles is infactual. Like, what's a lie? And are you sure that's, would you be willing to say this in court? Would you be willing to risk perjury? Would you say this in front of a judge? Like, because you could be in real trouble if you did that. But you could just lie in a debate, and the moderators don't check you. No one says anything about it. No one Googles it. Why can't they just pull up a story, pull up a video? The fracking thing was particularly egregious. Yeah, well, there's only one Jamie. He's right here. We're not giving him up. But someone could have done that. And it would have been much better for the American public to just stop everybody in their tracks. And also, like, why do they have 2 minutes to answer? That's so antiquated. This is so ridiculous. The idea that you're talking about something that literally can affect the free world, the decision of who gets control of the United States of America, what party is in control, and that you're going to put some arbitrary 2-minute time limit on these discussions is crazy. It's so ridiculous. And also, the format is confined by these time blocks that they have, this 90-minute time block. You shouldn't have a 90-minute time block. You should start it at, like, agreed upon time, 60 minutes or 6 p.m. or whatever you want to do, and then work it out. Like Abraham Lincoln and some of the speeches that he gave when he was running for president, they were hours and hours long, and he was talking without a microphone in like a town square and discussing these ideas that he had, and they would last forever. And that's how you find out what a person thinks and believes. You have to, but now with the tools that we have available, the fact that they don't use those tools during a presidential debate, fact check Trump when he lies about something, pull it up. Show that he's not telling the truth. Show what he actually said. Show what he actually did as opposed to what he said he's doing. Call him out on it. Call Biden out on it. Let's get to the bottom of this. But, you know, even though those tools are available, mainstream media would have to give away control. They would give away control of their ability to navigate and steer this narrative, right? The narrative that they're trying to steer, you know, the bias that they're trying to exert on our election process is really offensive. It should be offensive to people. It should be offensive that they have the ability to Google whether or not Joe Biden really did say he would never ban fracking, and they didn't. Why would you not pull up a video that's readily available online and say, sir, we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to play this video and tell me what you meant when you said you were going to ban fracking. Tell me what you meant when you said you were going to embrace the Green New Deal. Tell me what you said when you said that you were going to do whatever the fuck you lied about, and pull it up.
I think for me, what amazes me about when he says things like that, and I suspect maybe we can say the same thing about Trump, although I can't remember quite the same types of lies. Trump usually lies about, you know, my penis is the biggest. The women have told me I'm the greatest lover ever. Look at the number of people, right? It's bombastic boasting, right?
Grandiose,
Whereas
yeah.
the other guy, right?
Yeah.
And the other guy is basically saying things that are demonstrably false. And the only thing I can think of that could explain sort of the chutzpah of engaging in these types of lies, it's as if Joe Biden's brain still exists in the 1940s, where he doesn't know that there is this thing called Google and computers where we can quickly have Jamie fact check you, right? Because right? So in the same way that he does the corn pop story, which is difficult to know if he's telling the truth or not, because again, it happened in the 60s or 70s or whatever, he could say something thinking that it can't be falsified. Because how else could you logically explain that he would engage in such lies, right?
Well, not only that, like, how is the Democratic Party not saying, "Hey, this is a mistake"? Like,
Right.
and the whole idea that there's a deadline to this process and it all has to be done in a certain amount of time, and this is how we have to do it. It's like, boy, it's so weird. It's so weird that such an important decision. Episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience are now free on Spotify. That's right, they're free. From September 1st to December 1st, they're going to be available everywhere. But after December 1st, they will only be available on Spotify, but they will be free. That includes the video. The video will also be there. It'll also be free. That's all we're asking. Just go download Spotify. Much love. Bye-bye.